Don't like them?
Well,
Bit of fruit in them.
I'll try one of them.
Polished off the savoury and the sweet. Done well, half an hour's worth of work. You've done very nicely. Bell post till 15.5.95. Lead Inverleigh 4.7.31. Start of the final turn. Come on, Narch, for goodness sake, get it going. We want to go home. Here we go. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Neither ruckman really get an effective tap. Grundle in the middle. He goes and handballs it up to Fantella, who takes it for bell post. I think he nearly went the wrong way.
Very
He
much.
went, Cations took the mark in the middle anyway. He's going the right way. He handballs it away to Archini. Runs through the middle. Runs, keeps running, takes a bounce, then kicks a horrible kick towards half forward. Off the back of the pack, Meehan. Can't take it with him. Needs some support. Got it. Gerard through. Goes on the left from 55. High kick, 2-on-1. Bell post hill. I reckon he's taken 14 marks today, Popovsky. Kicks it out towards McLeod, who's had 47 kicks. But he can't keep this one in. It's out of bounds for a throw in. I reckon he's nearly been their best player in the finals, Popovsky.
Yeah, he has.
He's
Have to be
been
pretty
very
close.
good.
It'd have to be pretty close.
Very good. Marshalling the troops down there. Without Brad Martin, he's sort of taken over that role, hasn't he?
Yep.
The Brad Martin role down there. And doing nicely. I don't know what Billy Cations was trying to do. Get a free kick for on the full.
Yeah, I sort of wasn't concentrating there, but I didn't think
It
the ball.
was out of bounds for a throw in. So the umpire throws it in over the back. Grundle with a big thump away. Well roves at half back for Bell Post Hill. Kick only as far as Grundle again though on centre wing. So the turnover. He goes long to centre half forward. But once again they chop it off. Popovsky takes mark number 15. Goes in the middle looking for Baseley. Got a couple against him. Through the middle, love it. Baseley, good tackle. Ball spills free. Panthers with the numbers again. Pisano runs across half back. Goes towards Addy. Just waits for Follett to make a mistake. He did, but he couldn't take the footy with him. Hamer's there for Inverleigh. Ball back to Addy. Short little kick. Heard the call from McLeod. Just sits up for him on centre wing. He goes to half forward. The kick towards Ash Whitney. Up to Tar. Handball over the top. Only as far as allocations. Runs across defensive 50 line.
He's still chasing Tar.
Takes a bounce and goes to the outer side looking for Hutchison. Put a hand up. Second effort was okay. Got it. Now he can go with the left boot. Measures the pass to Cations. Runs on it half forward. Goes to the right foot kick. The leads on from Meehan. Doesn't stick the mark. Ball, McNamara. He gets it. Short little kick at half back. Panthers still with the numbers on the up. Oh, Lima lost it in the tackle though and threw it, said the umpire. So free kick and come back to Billy Cations. 50 out from goal. Told to come back around on his mark. They trail 4.7.31. Bell Post Hill 15.5.95. No addition to the three-quarter time score. Cations just pops it up, and that's a pretty good mark in the end of Logue, who takes it. He had 3 Panthers against him and will shoot for goal from 35 out on the close to the boundary line, but he's a left footer and hasn't kicked a goal yet this afternoon. Robbie Logue.
Kick points.
He has kicked a couple. He comes in, left foot kick. Pretty good off the boot, but has missed as well. Just to the near side through for one behind. So 4.8.32, the Hawks. Bell Post still 15.5.95. Smith Holden, Bladzuki, final quarter scoreboard. 3 minutes play.
That'd put him in your best player, Smithy, wouldn't it?
So Whitney's out there and he kicked the ball out wide, picked out, and Urquhart has taken the mark just coming off the bench. A little chip over the top will find Lovett by himself. Put one hand up, put the ball down, and the ball runs over the boundary line. And it's going to be a throw back in. Probably one of Inverleigh's better ones for the day, mate. Ball thrown in by the umpire. Tapped down by Lovett. Far as Grundle. Puts the ball to boot and kicks into the half-forward line. Coming out to meet it, Urquhart. Got a bounce. Tapped the ball down. Going to be Logue working hard again. Sulix emerges with the football. Goes towards their centre wing. Barton's up in front. Good spoil from Cations from behind. And a ball in will take place on true centre wing. A ball now thrown in by the umpire. Hyben's doing the ruck work. Back of the contest. Brackley swings on his left foot. Goes towards the half-forward line. Perrott was a target. Sulix up. Good takes a good mark. Plays on quickly. Looks inside. Goes towards centre half-forward. Target was Wood. Interception there from Grundle. Took the ball in the contest. Good strength. Little short kick. Don't know whether it was meant to go that way, but it got his target in Hamer. Hamer goes out wide and hits Cations. Cations spins back inside now. Muir provides the option of protection, goes forward, and a good lead up and mark from Casey Million. The ball has been taken about 40 metres out from goal. I think he's trouble with the scoreboard today, young Casey, but he's got an opportunity here.
I tell you what, though, their kids haven't stopped trying, have they? Probably their first preliminary final, Grundle, Cations, and maybe even Million. They haven't stopped trying.
Still having a crack. So Casey Million now from 40 metres out. Nice looking kick off the boot.
Beautiful.
Umpire stands there, looks straight up over her head, and they've got the first goal of the last quarter. It's Inverleigh's fifth there, 5-8-38, 15-5, 95 for Bell Post Hill. And we have gone 5 minutes final quarter. Smith's Holden Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Well, it was a beautiful bit of play, as I say, by their kids who are still trying. And as long as they keep these kids, they've got a huge future in Inverleigh, a huge future. Unfortunately, 2014 is not going to be their year, but let's hope with the experience they've had in 2014, 2015 will be a lot better, and I'm sure it will be.
Back to the middle. Hybens, love it. Love it takes it out of the ruck contest. Gives it away to Dylan Whitney. His handball further afield to Page. Gives it Lentini on the outboard. Goes with a right foot kick back towards Fursland. It was a good kick.
Was it?
Yes, it was. He meant it.
Yep, right.
He did, absolutely. He saw him out the corner of his eye and just brought it back to Fursland.
Right.
At half forward, he'll shoot the goal from 50 out. Pops it up towards the square. Addy'd have a run at it. And in the middle, Tar couldn't take it. Addy first to recover. Handball to Ash Whitney. Should be able to kick the goal. 20 metres out directly in front. Puts his first on the board. And shuts the coffin shut. 16.
Careful, Smithy, careful.
16-5, 101.
What?
Inverleigh.
Well, he's starting to talk like you.
5-8-38. Settle down. 5-8-38. I'm better than that.
Hey?
5-8-38. Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 6.5 minutes played.
It's a sad state of affairs when the number one commentator in country football starts talking like Smithy.
You're an idiot, you are. You are an idiot.
Old Dicky used to call Eric the number one commentator, and that was when he was 73. He was about number 23 by then, but not to Dick.
A ball back in the middle of the ground. Love it. And also Hybens. Love it. Gets the ball down as far as Whitney. Dylan goes outside. Handball Page inside the centre square and goes out wide. And it's going to Lentini, who now, again, handballs over the top. Wood. One step. Wood goes to the goal square.
It's going to stick, isn't it? He is a one-step kicker.
And unfortunately, he's missed the target. And
He does
for a
it.
minor score. So it's 16-6 now. Bell Post still 5 goals, 8 to Inverleigh, with Ling kicking to the back pocket. Goes wide and has Violet out there. So Violet now to deliver the ball just to Hybens on the 50. Comes up, takes the mark. Has Dalton at centre half back if he wants to, but he decides to go outside. Kick wasn't good. Picked off there by Baseley. Baseley goes quickly back towards Addy in the forward line. Puts one hand up, running. Ball runs through and will run through for a minor score to Bell Post Hill. So 16-7 now to Bell Post Hill, 5-8 to Inverleigh. 8 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Had to move the chair back. The guts was hurting on this.
Oh, no wonder. You're not going over for dinner, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Cations kicks it in, looking for Hybens, puts a hand up, can't take the mark. Gets back inboard, gets away from Lovett, goes with one step. It's catching. And the ball out of bounds for a throw in.
Might even nick back to the hamburger stand and get one more of them in before we go home, Smithy.
Oh, that's closed, mate.
Close, is it?
He'll have to see Happy. He'll probably have some stored away for tea himself.
Yeah.
Boundary throw in.
Kebabs he'll have.
In between wing and half foot. Careful. Wing and half forward. Hybens. And falls to Logue in the end. Oh, look at Whitney. Bit of pace, but he got away, Logue, in the end from centre wing. Goes the kick towards half forward. Gerard had to wait. Handball. Look at him, Billy. Just got the numbers. Bell Post, they had 5. Urquhart, the kick, back inboard. Doesn't sit, though. Lentini gives it away to Baseley. Under pressure, but at the back, Fantella. Back into the middle. It's okay. 12. Breaks free. Takes a bounce. Goes towards half forward. Barton on a lead. Takes the mark. Tar to give him a lead. Oh, he kicks into the man on the mark, though, which was McHenry. Kick around the corner to nobody in particular. Lovett was looking around for somebody else. Turner comes straight off the bench and gets it. Gets around towards Lovett. Can't take it with him. Page puts on the tackle. And it was high. And Mick Grovzanowski to get up and take the free kick at half-back for Inverleigh. Called to play on now. Goes towards half forward, towards Cam.
Oh,
Jeez.
how many do you want to pick out?
Cam Addy takes the mark uncontested. He had 3 blokes with him. Page takes it on centre wing. God, I hope they play the mercy rule, the Sabo.
Well, I did say that in the twos, and it come back and bite me.
Joel Page. He turns it over to kick the kick here at the moment. Alex Cations takes the mark at half back. 16-7, 103, Bell Post Hill. Inverleigh 5-8, 38.
The ball is transferred back to the centre half back position, picked up there by Violet.
Where did that come from?
Violet, little kick. Oh, umpire says he hasn't called play on now. There's going to be a free kick and 50 metres down the field.
Well, if he takes 7 steps up, it might be an idea to call play on. Because he was off and running.
Young Jack Violet now moves from centre half back to centre half forward. Targets further afield, little short one. Lead up player is Logue, has the ball. So he's right on the 50-metre arc now. We can distance might just test him here, but he's got that little breeze behind. So Robbie Lowe from right on 50 comes in, loads up. Got a bit of the ball, it's going long and will be touched right on the line, is it? Or is it over the line? No, it's a goal. So Robbie Lowe has his first goal of the afternoon and the 6th goal now for Inverleigh. They're 6-8. They trail Bell Post Hill on 16 goals 7. We have gone 11 minutes final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
I reckon Gurge has gone the other way. I reckon you saw the North Geelong boys go out there before the game and show their presence. I think he's showing them back that they can play football. You know, they're going to the line. I thought he would have rested them and just put the cue in the rack. But the way they're still moving the ball out of the centre into the forward line, they're still pretty fair income.
So back to the middle. Nachos with a footy. Hybens and Addy. Addy gets it down. Page having a run in the middle as well. Goes the right foot kick long. Barton to sit at the back. He comes to the front. Cations comes across the back of the pack. Left foot kick around the corner. Oh, look at that. They
Well, he had nothing to go
Carter,
to,
Fursland, Page. They all play for Bell Post Hill. Carter runs to 55 on the boundary line. Sets it up high. Love it. It got 4 on him. That's because they're all sitting behind the footy here, Inverleigh. Handball comes back towards Ling. Break away in the 10-metre square and then chip the ball towards Hamer. Doesn't sit for him, though. Fantella, handball over the top to Ash, to Dylan Whitney on the boundary line towards brother Ash, who takes the mark. Takes the mark about 8 metres out from goal on a pretty acute angle, but certainly back his brother. He's a left footer, but Ash has kicked one. I think he's kicked 2.
He can make that 2.
He certainly can. He puts his second on the board. And the 17th for Bell Post Hill. They go to 17-7, 109. They lead Inverleigh 6-8, 44. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes played.
I don't know. I've had enough.
Yeah, I know.
I've had enough.
Mercy rule.
I've seen enough. Beautiful running and transferring of the ball from the boundary umpires back to the middle of the ground. Fantastic. Hit him on the chest and hits him right on the chest. Magnificent umpiring. It's about all I could come up with, boys.
So we're back with the umpires in the middle of the ground. Hybens doing the ruck work. Cam Addy's in there. Well, that's a bit of a strange one with that shoulder plate. You reckon they wouldn't be getting or testing him in the ruck, but ball's down, picked up. Grozdanovsky kicks into the half-forward line for Inverleigh. Players converge. Going back, Fantella takes the ball, rolls out of the contest. Rogue picks the ball up, had it dispatched out of his hands. Now there's a free kick for a hold. And Robbie Lowe, who kicked the last goal from a similar position for Inverleigh, can go back and line up again. So same sort of kick required as before. Decides this time to go wide and look for Gerard. Mark not taken. Page back doing some work. Handballs off towards Whitney. Just steadies himself, stops props, and then comes out wide. Club room side of the ground looking for Carter. So Sergeant Carter with the ball decides to go long into the half-forward line. Violet behind, in front, good body position there from Whitney. He's taken in the tackle, got out of it. Handball back towards Turner. Had time to steady himself, a little short kick. Travelled the required distance, and Wood now has the ball. Has seen Barton, or Fantella pushing down towards centre half forward. He takes the mark. Guarded there by Grundle. Short kick, had to be good. Barton dives for the ball, and I think he's just got the ball above the ground, and the mark's been paid by the umpire. So Jimmy Barton will go back now and shoot from 45 metres out, directly in front. good kick of the football, so distance, you would think he would get it from here.
That means he's going to land it in the square, does it?
Yeah, or going to bounce in the full, one of the two. Or kick into the man of the mark, which they've all done before. So Timmy Barton comes in, loads up, long kick towards
I think we had
goal.
everything covered, Smitty.
Yep. And it's going to be through for a minor score. His first score of the afternoon to minor, so 17 goals, 8 now to Bell Post Hill. 6-8 to Inverleigh, and we've travelled 15 minutes final quarter.
Ling passing indications. Billy Cations takes it in the back pocket. Goes towards half back on the outer side. Grundle puts a hand up, can't take the mark. Hutchinson's there as well, worried out of it. The back of the pack. They get through somehow. Bell Post Hill, short little kick's okay. Whitney takes it. Dylan. He just chips the ball up. Leading on Page, goes up and takes the mark. And we'll shoot for goal from 25 metres out. No good?
Cleaner.
No.
Cleaner, that's a Tassie horse, I think.
Okay. And he's kicked 2 goals, 2. Joel Page. This for his third of the afternoon.
Martin coming from the ground.
That thigh strapped, isn't he?
And it's got a little bit of a hobble up too.
And Joel Page, southern end of the ground, comes in. Right foot kick, missed it. 3 for 1 behind. 2 goals, 3. His personal tally. They go to 17-9, 111 Bell Post Hill. They lead Inverleigh 6-8-44, and that's on the Swiss Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 16.5 minutes played.
Rob Woods in no hurry to get off here. he's walked the whole distance. So Cations now with the ball. Full back position. He's going to play into himself with a sided against it. Was going to go short. Looking towards Ling. Comes up, takes the mark. So Ling now looking for some options. Doesn't have too many. Decides to take a couple of bounces. Runs across the face of goal. He's going to head towards the far side of the ground with a handball to Filet. Filet's now got a kick. Needs to hit Grundle. Goes long. Had that player. Had his hands. Getting them. Dropped the ball. Put it down. Picked up there by the resurgent Well, when Well comes back inside through Turner. Find Pisano. Pisano out wide towards Carter. Got a favourable bounce. There's a player over the top. He left it behind. Can't go back and get it. Picked up by Archuni. Fed the ball out. And there's going to be a free kick there. Goes to Gus Archuni. He's got the ball just on the defensive side of wing. Goes towards Gerard, it looks like. It's going to be his target. It's the only one he's got. So he kicks into the centre forward position. And goes standing by himself. Nick Popovsky, mark number 16, goes wide to the far side of the ground. Fantella comes up, so they've got plenty of space out that far side. Looks back inside. Has to be a good kick and was. Hit Cam Addy. And Addy now has the ball on their wing position. Just a little short kick out wide. Goes back towards Fantella. He takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Swings back inside. And it will hit Billy Cations. So Cations now for Inverleigh. Decides to line it up and kick long into the half forward line. Ball ends up in the hands of Meehan.
He's not doing stats.
Oh my God. I'm doing something you should have been doing. So picked up. Lockie Perrott just spins out of the contest.
What,
goes towards Gerard. Gerard kicks towards goal. And he has got his first goal of the afternoon. And the 7th now for Inverleigh. 7 goals, 8 to Inverleigh. 17-9 to Bell Post Hill. And 18.5 minutes gone. Final quarter. Swiss Holden Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
You're up and about there, Smitty. You still give him a chance.
10 minutes, 10 goals.
Yeah. Well, it was a Lazarus comeback last week. It's going to have to be more than that today.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah, what do you say?
Oh.
I'm thinking about what I'm going to say next week. Because today's over.
Building into next week, are you?
Yeah, the big A-grade netball final. Werribee Centrals versus, I'll take a guess and say Bell Post Hill.
Back to the middle. Hybens gets it down. Grozdanowski in the middle. Slung. Didn't get the kick away. Roosler did. Towards half forward with the left foot kick. Ball runs away from Zulix. He can get away, can he? No, he can't. He keeps the ball in, though. Now it's out. And it will be a throw in. Left half forward. Tackle came from Lockie Perrott there. Now Hyvens comes down, do the ruck work against Addy. Throw in. Neither get an effective tap over the back. Gerard. Handball's okay. Goes to Logue, left foot kick, pretty good for distance, pretty good for accuracy. Puts it down for his second of the afternoon, and the 8th for Inverleigh, 8.8.56. They trail Bell Post Hill 79-111, and that is on the Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard, 20 minutes played.
It's a little bit easier when there's no pressure on it, isn't it? Oh, geez, I wish you had to kick those two in the first quarter. Just when the game was there. And that's when the pressure was there, because they've put the pressure on today, the Panthers.
Yeah, they have right from the very start. 7 goals on a lap in turn of a final like this. It's the way you want to start. So the ball back with the umpire, middle of the ground, Hybans, and also Addy. Hybans out the back, went to Muir. Muir had a running player in Brackley, used it by hand. Short kick, found Hutchison. Hutchison now looking for his next kick, goes forward. Logue again the target. Had good kick on it. Went through Robbie Logue's hands a bit. And it's going to be him who collects the ball at ground level. Fed the ball out backwards to Grundle. Grundle, he's taken into sling tackle, brought to ground. Umpire says incorrect disposal.
And so probably the best points of the day too.
Yep, so the free kick goes
Good
back
on
to
you,
Wells.
Nachos.
He's been good today, Wells. Actually, hadn't been starring, but just does that bit down in the back line. Kicks into the half-forward line now, and the running player is Fursland. Has Carter inside if he looks to him. Goes over the top. That's the player he's trying to hit. And Carter comes up and takes the mark. Violet needs to get back, otherwise play on, says the umpire. He goes long into the forward line. Tars the target. He's up. Mark not taken. Picked up there by Ling. Handballed out the back towards Cations, who decides to play on and go back across the face of goal. Went out wide towards Hybans. Let the ball bounce. He's one down the one spot there, Jimmy Hybans.
He is.
Picked up by Hutchison. Short kick. Found Muir. Muir now just on the defensive side of the cricket pitch. He kicks back into towards centre half back. And the mark's taken there by Grozdanovsky. Mick plays on himself and goes long towards Logue, who continues to present up. Next one's got to be good. Goes towards me, and he's out in the lead. Ball bounces to his feet. Can't pick it up. Lima does well. Keeps it in play. And to Zulix. Zulix picks the ball up. Has a player by himself on centre wing. It's Baseley. So Baseley now has plenty of options. Can use Fantella. And after a period of summing up his options, he does so. Goes out towards now Lima. Lima goes across the centre square and will hit Fursland. Running player Page back inside was Turner, but he goes on his right foot. And again, Tar going to be the target. Up in front, Addy. Mark not taken by either. Picked up by Cations. Taken in a tackle and brought to ground. Umpire says there's going to be a ball up. Just inside their forward 50.
What's there on the Eric Nichols Memorial?
Heading towards 23. Last two went 28, so we've got 5 to go, somewhere around there. Ball,
I reckon this one
Addy.
will go 23 and a half.
Addy, you're open. Picked up there, love it. Tries to work his way through the contest. Handball's outside. Lentini kicks the ball off the ground, went towards the boundary line.
Oh, he's giving
blood over the top.
Gussie.
And there's going to be a ball in their forward 50. So just waiting now, the umpire about to restart it with the ball. Hybans and Lovett. Barton out the back. Ball tapped out the back, went towards him, but Rusler read the ball in the air, picked it up, went towards the half-back line, and the ball runs over, and it'll be thrown back in. Good hands from the young boundary umpire. Clean grab. So umpire balls it back in again. Love it. Quick tap down towards Page. Went on his right foot, turns and spins and goes into the half forward line. Tars up. Mark not taken. Kicks the ball round his body. Barton leads up in the race for the ball. Going across. Cations takes it. Had to release it. Was tackled. Brought to ground. Umpire says no opportunity. And a ball up will take place. We've ticked over 24 minutes, final quarter. Smith Holden Blood Suzuki scoreboard, 17-9 to Bell Post Hill, 8-8 to Inverleigh.
Ruck contest from it. Rusler Muir gets it away. Handball. Chopped off, though. Has to go back and get his own footy. Then he loses it. He's got 1 against 7. He got a high tackle. The umpire said play on. Ball somehow comes to Billy Cations at centre half back. Tumbling punt over the head of Zulix. And then might sit for Hamer if he can run onto it. He kicks it towards half forward. He keeps his feet. His handball was okay to Logue. 50 out, open goal square, should kick the goal. Runs in and kicks the goal. So his third, Robbie Logue. They'll put him in Dale Smith's best players.
Oh, yeah, he's going to too.
He goes to 9-8-62 Inverleigh. They trail Bell Post Hill 17-9, 111 Smith's Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard, 24.5 minutes played.
Who kicked that one, Smithy?
Robbie Lane, mate. He's a competitor. He keeps having a crack.
Yeah, look, I tell you, they're all having a crack still. Like, you know, even Gussie Achuni down there, he loves the physical stuff. He's still going. The big fella, he doesn't look like he's going too far in a hurry. Big Ivans, he's going up and down to one spot.
He hurt his ankle in the last ruck contest.
Yeah, and he's struggling a bit, but he's obviously opted to stay out there. And young Billy Cations keeps getting possessions. Alex Cations down the back line there. They're all having a go. They just haven't quite had the class today.
So the ball thrown up in the middle of the ground, goes towards Cations. He can't pick it up cleanly. Page is working hard, taking the tackle by Muir. Comes down. Muir gets the ball, gets to his feet. Little kick out wide. Grundle leads up. Got a bad bounce. Running ball now. Where's it going to fall? Picked up by Hybens. Stopped, looked, kicked outside. Had Brackley by himself. Got a bad bounce and running onto the ball now. The handball is given away. Ends up in the hands there of Popovsky, who kicks around his body. Back into the middle of the ground. Picked up by Page. Went one way, went the other. Had a handball back inside. Over the top, a big Lovett. Even he's tied, the big fella. Goes to Fursland. Fursland out further and will find Turner. So Turner now is away and running. Little short kick over the top. Had his hands on it there. Picked up by Carter. Carter went to Baseley. Baseley gets through traffic. Handballs back outside to Fursland, who stops, weighs up his options and kicks to the half-forward line. And it's going to be a free kick.
Down the ground.
And it's going to go to Ash Whitney. So Ash Whitney is going to have a chance to kick his third goal of the last quarter. I don't know, de Blasio reckons it's going back to where it was, but it's going to Whitney. So Ash Whitney has two this afternoon. Chance for goal number 3 from 25 metres out. As I said, almost directly in front. Will come in. Kicks towards goal. And it's going to be his third. And Belpost fills their 18th. So they're 18 goals, 9. Now they lead Inverleigh on 9 goals, 8. And we have gone 27 minutes, final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Well, has he done enough to keep his spot in the side?
He's got all 3 in the last quarter, hasn't he, I think?
I don't think Barton will play next week, so they might need to bring somebody else in.
He's out there.
I don't think Barton will play next week. I don't think he will.
You don't reckon?
I don't reckon. That's pretty big strapping on that thigh.
He wouldn't be out there if he was going to be risky.
Don't have a bet on the horses next week.
Well, don't listen to Dale anyway.
No, don't have a bet on the horses at all. Save all your money for me, because I'll back it in. He'll be playing next week.
All right, fair enough.
So ball up in the middle of the ground, picked up again. Inverleigh, get the clearance forward. Hutchison comes out, tacks it, runs into his own player. Had Brackley on the overlap, got the handball out to him, runs inside 50, long kick towards goal. Got a favourable bounce, band over the top. Robbie Lake's going to kick goal number 4. Good player, Robbie Lake. 10 goals, 868 Inverleigh, 18 goals, 9, 117. And we have nearly gone 28 minutes, final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
I reckon Mark McDowell's made a terrible blue here. He's made a terrible blue. What he should have done is gone and got Bozo the clown and stuck him up at full forward, because he'd have kicked the last few goals that Robbie Lake's kicked. When there's absolutely no pressure on whatsoever, and when they needed him to kick him early, he couldn't when the pressure was on. He should have put Dwyer on there.
Back to the middle. Lovett gets it down. He can't take it away from the contest. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
Look out for a bit.
So secondary pounds, come on. 28.5 minutes. For God's sake, ring the siren. Hybens goes up. Muir gets it down. Stolen from him by Lentini. Handball over the top to Caleb Baseley. Takes a bounce. 55 out. Right foot kick to the goal square. Open goal square. Ling gets back there. And we'll see it through for a rush behind Bell Post Hill. Going to do 18-10, 118. They lead Inverleigh 10-8, 68. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, ring the siren.
So a quick transfer of play, sees the ball outside 50. Mark taken there by Muir. Options comes back inside. Gus Archuni's there, takes the mark. Running player is Gerard and gives him the ball. Takes the bounce, looks further afield. Goes towards Hutchison. Out in the lead, takes the mark just in front of Fursland. Plays on, sells a bit of candy. Has a player further afield, goes towards Grundle and made him come to the ball. Picked up by Grozdanovsky, kick over the top. Oh, who's this? Robbie Lowe,
It's
goal number
Bozo the
5.
Clown again.
Oh, mate, unbelievable. Goal number 5, Robbie Lowe. 11 goals, 8 now to Inverleigh. Look out, we're still a chance. 18 goals, 10.
We're still a chance.
Well, we're still in the contest.
We're still
The siren hasn't sounded yet.
We're still a chance.
Doesn't worry about that. So it's...
Got his Inverleigh jumper on.
No, I haven't. And we've gone 30 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Bloodsaziki scoreboard.
Oh, we're still a chance.
We're still a chance.
You haven't been where since the day they chucked you out on your backside.
And haven't you reminded me of it?
Well, you wouldn't have had the genius to sit Bozo the Clown in the forward line and kick 5 in the last quarter.
So back to the middle. The sadistic timekeepers continuing to not ring the siren. Hybens goes up. Lovett gets it down. Page runs onto it. Gets away from Roosler. Handball. Short little handball. Yeah.
Mercy,
that's the
mercy,
siren.
mercy.
So it's Bellpost still 18-10, 118. They've defeated Inverleigh 11-8.